Hi, I'm Miles Brandman, and this is the 2019 Ford Mustang Bullitt. It is a special edition Mustang named after the 1968 cult classic Bullitt, which starred a Mustang fastback. This is the 50th anniversary edition. Let's go take a look. Oof. Mustang Bullitt. Based on the 2019 Mustang GT, the Bullitt has a few exterior, interior, and performance differences that make it just a little bit more special. So let's start with the exterior. Up here at the front, you'll notice there are no Mustang badges. Instead, there's just this black mesh grille, ultra wide now that the face has been updated for the 2019 model year. You've got LED headlights and fog lights, chrome strip around the grille itself, and that chrome accenting is reflected a few other places on the exterior. The same air outlets on the hood as the GT. This green paint job is one of two color choices for the Bullitt, which will only be on sale for this year and next year as 2019 and 2020 model years. You can have this dark green or black. These wheels are 19 inches, black painted, again with some bright work around the rim of the wheel. Red Brembo 6-piston front brakes, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, 255 section up front, 275s in the rear. You can see the down-turnt nose that's part of the restyle that was released for the 2019 model year. The thing I like about the Bullitt is that it's a little more toned down, a little more subtle than the standard GT. Again, the D-badging very much helps that, but all in all, I just dig the exterior of this car. More chrome work around the window trim. Elegant fastback shape. And then we arrive at the rear. I think the rear three-quarter is my favorite look at the car. Very clean. The only exterior Bullitt badge is this one on the tailgate, and this is normally where the GT badge goes. But here they have, I really like the detailing on this. It looks kind of cool. I love that they didn't go crazy with the Bullitt badging either. It's subtle. Same LED sequential turn lights, turn signals, and tail lights as the standard Mustang GT. These blacked out quad exhaust ports. Car makes a very nice noise. I will start it up for you so you can hear it. I'm gonna pop the trunk so you can see this, because I don't know if you've seen a modern Mustang, but the trunk is underwhelming, let's just say that. This opening is really kind of awkward. It's a decent sized trunk when you look in it, if not a little bit shallow, but this opening is so weird. The cutouts are pushed so far away from the tail lights that the things you'd be able to squeeze in there like a suitcase would have a heck of a time doing so. I just think that's kind of odd. You can fold the rear seats down, more usable trunk space. I just had to point that out. I thought it was kind of weird. All right, let's take a look at the interior. You do have remote entry, so lock and unlock. Keep the key in your pocket. Just hit that portion of the door handle. This Bullitt that I have here has all three of the available options. One is these leather Recaro sport bucket seats. Very comfortable, nice seating position, holds you in place. It has Ford's Magne-Ride suspension, aka adaptive dampers, to go with the various drive modes, of which there are 6 of them. And then it has the electronics package, which includes navigation and a 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. Give you a look at the rear seats. Not a ton of space, as you might expect. That's an adult seating position, adult male seating position. Yeah, not even a kid would be able to squeeze back there, but it's a parcel shelf for if you have any groceries or something like that. I like the green stitching on the seats, the Recaro badging, and on the borderline of the seats. There's a little more on the door trim in here, perforated leather. Nice touches. Green accent lighting, footwell, door handles, and a couple other spots in the cabin. Of course, it is a manual, 3 pedals with a cue ball shifter. It would have to be, it's a Bullitt. Fire her up. Cool graphic upon startup. This 12-inch digital display is new for the 2019 model year. It's standard on the Bullitt car, and it changes as you go through the different drive modes. So you've got this toggle down here for your drive mode. Push it up, brings up the various drive modes. Sport Plus changes the display as such. Track makes it a full horizontal tachometer. Drag doesn't really change anything. Snow, wet weather, same, and you get back to normal. But it's a very clear display. Some of these digital gauge clusters kind of look grainy and not high quality. This is a good one for sure. Leather wrapped steering wheel, very comfortable in the hands. Lots of controls on the wheel. Kind of looks busy, to be honest. Another Bullitt badge here. There's a Bullitt badge on the dashboard. This one has the production model number. This one is number 4. And then when you pop the hood, which I'll show you, there's another Bullitt badge up there. So 4 in total that I count. This one has the Sync 3 infotainment system. That is standard with the Bullitt car, but it has navigation, as I said, as an extra. Sync is fine. It's a decent infotainment system, pretty easy to use, pretty responsive. Don't have any major complaints with it. And the whole interior design is pretty nice. My only issue with it is that everything that looks like metal is not. It's actually plastic. That's plastic, that's plastic. These toggles are plastic. The trim on the steering wheel is plastic. The door handles are plastic. Even this kind of machined aluminum look dashboard trim is plastic. And I don't know, I just don't think that will wear well over time. Another weird quirk to the Bullitt, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining. I really do like this car. This is just kind of a functional thing that's kind of weird. The toggles only go up. So if you are going through the drive modes, for example, and you go to Sport Plus and you want to go back to normal, you can't hit the toggle down. You have to go up through all 5 other drive modes to get back to normal. It's not such a major inconvenience because it goes through it pretty quickly, but it's just kind of a weird design quirk. The shifter is really nice. I love the feel of a cue ball, and the throws themselves, ultra smooth with a nice notch once you're in the gear itself. Pretty well done. I really like this gearbox. And then to get to reverse, you just lift up on the center portion and pull it over, which brings up the backup camera. More green stitching here on the center console. We've got 2 USB ports. And that's kind of the spiel for the interior. I'm gonna go pop the hood and show you that. Man, this hood is heavy. And it's not on hydraulics, so you have to hold it up with your hand. So, powertrain pulled from the GT, so you've got a Coyote 5.0 liter V8, It has a couple differences. One is larger throttle bodies. You've got a different air intake system and an open element air filter. Those two are pulled from the GT350. And then it has an ECU tune to optimize all those things. Together it makes 20 more horsepower than the standard Mustang GT, so a total of 480 horsepower and the same 420 pound-feet of torque. This is that last Bullitt badge I was talking to you about on the strut tower brace. Great engine, honestly, all around. Lots of usable power. I love the 7,400 RPM rev limit. You really string this thing out and it comes alive. Down low, it's not as punchy as Chevy's LT motor in the Camaro SS, but it's definitely got punch. It's a very fast car. Pricing. So the Bullitt starts at $46,000, which is about $11,000 more than the entry-level Mustang GT. And you're kind of thinking, 11 grand? What are you getting out of that? You're getting the debadged exterior with the Bullitt details, the wheels, the paint job. You're getting all of the interior appointments. So this has dual zone automatic climate control. It has the Sync 3 infotainment system. It's got those other features that I was mentioning earlier. It's a pretty well loaded car. But yeah, this one as equipped with those 3 extra options is $52,000. And my issue with that is that it's within spitting distance of the GT350. And that is, well, that's a whole different animal. That car, 526 horsepower, but it's not even the power, it's that motor itself, the flat plane crank V8. If you were getting that close to the price point, I would almost want to save my pennies and get that, or just have a little bit higher monthly payment. That's just my opinion. But all in all, I really dig the Bullitt, but that also means that I really dig the 2019 Mustang GT. All right, thanks for watching, guys.